With the Opal 690, you are now experiencing what it means by having a machine that is almost automatic. I mean, really, all you're having to do is put the thread on, put the bobbin in, add the fabric. And here's what I want to do is I just want to prove to you how you want to let this machine do what it's capable of doing. So when you're sewing along and you go to stop, if you have your needle up, that is great. The needle always stops in the highest position. That means the take-up lever is in the highest position right here. If you stop with the needle in the down position and you use the hand wheel, which I'm going to kind of tell you to maybe not use it as much, but if you still are in the habit of turning that hand wheel, if I turn my hand wheel here and the needle comes up, it's ready, it's high enough, the take-up lever is not at the highest position. That means this stitch is not complete. There's still thread coming up from the bobbin. It's still going to do that. So if you pull this out or cut the thread right now, the next time it goes to sew, it's going to still try to finish the last stitch. That's when the thread comes flying out of your needle. It's all back to because you turned the hand wheel. You didn't finish the stitch. So if we are finishing, look how much more I had to turn it to bring this all the way to the highest position. So if we just let the machine do the work and we stop with our needle down, and we can do two things, which we can touch the little picture of the needle up here. We can also tap the top of our foot control by just a little tap of our toes, also takes a half a stitch. And yes, you can turn the hand wheel, just make sure it comes all the way up to the highest position before you take anything out. But honestly, let the machine do it for you. It's such a time saver. The only time I really touch this hand wheel is when I need to start on an exact point, right at the edge or on a exact seam. I'll hand turn that needle down just to make sure I'm right over where I want to stop. Then I go ahead and sew, but that's at the front end, not the back end. So always make sure your take-up lever is at the highest position, and believe me, your sewing issues will be like 80% disappeared just by letting the machine do what it's good at.